Okay, Mr. Hernandez, which one of these would work best for you? This is 10,000, this is 20,000, this is 30,000. Which would work best for you?
I like 20,000.
Okay. Actually, that's exactly the one I was thinking about.
Okay.
That will take care of it. At your age, you probably won't need any additional coverage. Okay. All right, so we'll get this written up, get this filled out. Now, who do you bank with?
State employees.
State Employees Credit Union. Okay, and you have a check. Matter of fact, do this. Grab me a voided check, and that will take care of this information.
Is that the only way I can pay for it?
Now, there's various other ways to pay for it. The top rated companies usually like to align themselves with your bank for a couple of reasons. First, the bank is the absolute best institution in keeping records.
I don't like anybody going to my bank account.
Hey, look, I agree with you 100%. That's why I do not want anyone going into your bank account. Now, you say if you were set up with like a satellite company or a car or even your utilities, they go in your account and they start scratching around that account. Before you know it, that account is messed up. You see what I mean?
Yeah, it's happened before.
I understand completely. The way insurance companies work is just like the federal government. For example, you get a Social Security check, correct?
Yes, sir.
Every month, right?
Yes, sir.
And if they're late, you let me know. I'll go get them. I'm just kidding, obviously. So now you receive money from them, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now, do you go into the federal government's bank account and take money out?
No.
Well, let me get this straight. But you receive your Social Security check every month, right?
Yeah.
Right. So, but you don't go into that account?
No.
No. Let me tell you how it works. Every month, you as a Social Security recipient sends a request to that bank. Based on the prior authorization, the bank then releases money and sends to you. That's exactly the way insurance works. The insurance company that is regulated by the state, they cannot go into your bank account. They actually send a request to your bank. And because you have identified them as a person to receive X amount of funds, your bank then releases the money and sends it to them. It's just like this. If you write a check and you mail them a check and they go to their bank to cash that check is notification to your bank to release those monies. Okay? Same thing. It's simply an electronic check. So what this does is simply fill out an electronic request, allowing the insurance company to make request to your bank to release funds. If the funds aren't there, they can't release anything. If they're asking too much, they can't get that either, because we specified this amount of money on this date, and that's when your bank will release the funds. See what I mean? No more, no less. That's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now, the reason that's important is this. You may be like me. You write, you take money and you buy a money order, okay? Then you have to go get the stamp.
Mm-hmm.
Then you got to buy an envelope, and then you have to mail it. And then after you mail it, you have to keep the receipt for the money order. Now, if there is a discrepancy, because people are human beings, they key in numbers all day long, and if they miss one key, your money may not be posted right. And then they'll say, we didn't get your money. And then you say, I did pay for it. And they say, well, we didn't get it. Can you prove it by showing me the receipt? Now, let's say it's 3 or 4 years down the road. Now, I don't know about you, I can't keep up receipts that good.
No, me either.
And what happens is, if it becomes your word against their word, guess who's going to win?
Them.
Exactly. So what happens is this: the bank, they document every penny that is sent, the day, the time, and where it went. Now, you know why they do that?
Why is that?
The federal government requires it and regulates them. So they're the best bookkeepers in the world. So basically it's like this. One of the reasons you have a bank account, one of the reasons you allow them to earn money off your money, you pay them, is so they work for you as a secretary. They keep track of everything. That's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now the last thing
Let me get my check for you.
yeah, very good. Now the last thing I'll say is this, Mr. Hernandez. If there's any issue down the road, the difference between an agent and broker is this. Remember we talked about if you have an agent, you call the agency, and no offense to that lady answers the phone, acts like has no idea of anything you're talking about. The man's got to come out and around you go. That's not the way we work. If you have any banking information, you call me. And you know we have that special number we call, and we take care of it for you. That's good, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
That's good. So that's how we work there. Okay, very good. All right. Now, what day of the month would you like for this to start? First, third, 15th, 20th?
I usually get my check second Wednesday of every month.
Second Wednesday of the month, okay. All right, second Wednesday, we'll figure that out and make sure that it comes out on that date. All right, we got that. All right, now listen, is there any other questions you have about that? I want you to feel comfortable.
No, I don't want them overdrafting my account.
Understand completely. Now look, we'll do this. We'll try it for 3 or 4 months. If there's anything that doesn't work right, we can make some other adjustments, okay?
Okay. That'll
Okay,
work.
very good.